Captain America was first created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. His first comic went on sale in 1941. It was titled The Origin of Captain America. It featured young Steve Rogers, whom of which was of military age, who was horrified by the atrocities committed by Nazis in Europe, and he upped and joined the army. Unfortunately, he was not in perfect condition to join the army. After several attempts, Steve was taken to a lab and turned into a super soldier. He had immense strength and pride to fight nations, and that was exactly what he did. A large amount of comics, mainly produced between 1941 and 1945, featured Captain America going toe-to-toe with Hitler and other Nazi leaders in Nazi Germany. He was a hero to kids younger than you and I, who were in fear of the Nazis, and the remedy for this fear was a man that no one could defeat. A man who stood for what the Americans believed in, and would fight for those rights at all costs. His name was Captain America. In this unique case, comic book heroes are an important breed of American heroes that encourage the younger American culture and population to perform their own heroic acts for the good of their country, like joining the military to become a true Captain America.
A caller is reporting a school bus that is on fire.
Is he still driving?
Yeah, he was still driving. It was on fire. He didn't know it was on fire. When he went by me, man, he was still going. He was smoking.
Okay, did you see flames or you just see?
Oh, yeah.
Heroes are just ordinary people who lead ordinary lives that can be called a duty at any time to save someone. Much like Christina Berman, who was doing volunteer work as a bus driver for Discovery Academy in Florida. One day, the bus she was driving was engulfed by flames. She then quickly stopped the bus and got all 38 children off of the smoldering bus. She risked her life by running into a flaming bus. She is hailed as a hero by the parents of the children and the kids themselves. The parents of these children will forever be in that teacher's debt as to what she risked her life to do. Anybody, from teachers to bus drivers, can become a hero. All it takes is one heroic act and an ounce of sacrifice, like running back into a flaming bus to save children's lives. These are one of the most important forms of American heroes. Heroes that without them, some people would no longer exist.
Horribly bad because the bus was in flames as the last kids were coming off. Teachers and bus drivers do heroic things every day. I was just put in a place in which I had to protect the kids that I'm there to protect, and that's what we do. I love my job, I love my school, I love the kids, and that's my job, is to protect them. You're put in certain places, and if we're not helping other people, what are we on earth for?
Heroes are different throughout many cultures and time periods. The story, The Fisherman and the Genie, originally featured in the 1001 Arabian Nights, is about a fisherman who discovers a genie who wants to kill him rather than grant him wishes. The fisherman works to change the genie's ways by telling him a story of trust, wisdom, and knowledge. Heroes in classic literature, such as the various characters in the 1001 Arabian Nights stories, are often pictured as wise and trustworthy people. There is often a lesson that is told, and character has changed his or her ways by the end of the story. These traditional values like trust, friendship, and knowledge are evident in classical literature and represent important heroes to Middle Eastern and global culture. Captain David M. Rodzel of the 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment is the first amputee to return to battle. He lost his lower right ankle and foot while being deployed during the final stages of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Captain David ran over an anti-tank mine with his Humvee while on patrol. The explosion destroyed the Humvee and removed its lower right leg. Despite his major loss, Captain David was eager to get back and fight for his country. He was even offered some major retirement benefits because he was a U.S. military as a captain. But he said that when I took the oath of office, I knew I was going to spend my life in the military. Captain David is an example of a true war hero. Someone who goes above and beyond the call of duty for his country. Despite his disability, he proved himself of use in patriotism and jumped right back into the military to serve for his country. Captain David's epic heroism shows that our society, not just as Americans, but as humans, praise men and women like David for risking their life for his country despite their disabilities.